Hi guys! This is Simone. I'm super excited to be talking to you guys today about frankincense. So, this is frankincense. It's such a beautiful oil, and it's probably my most favorite oil right now. It has such a beautiful aroma. It's very earthy, but kind of sweet, and yeah, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to be diffused, beautiful to be applied topically. I just love it. So let's get into it. Frankincense is probably the most well-known oil in the world. It's been used for centuries and centuries. I mean, the three wise men brought it as a gift to baby Jesus. It's been known about forever, and is often related, is often called the king of all oils. And that's basically because when you look at the chemical components and the chemical constituents of frankincense, they are extremely broad, which means frankincense can be used for a broad range of medicinal purposes. Both, that includes emotionally. So frankincense is actually a very emotionally supportive oil. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Frankincense, doTERRA's frankincense is harvested in Somalia and is from the boswellia tree. And so in order for them to capture that oil, they make little cuts in the trees and the resin comes out and they capture that resin, they steam distill it. And then when they steam distill it through pressure, the oil separates from the water and they are able to collect that 100% pure oil. Which is awesome. And then doTERRA is also extremely sustainable. So they take the byproduct of that distillation process and they include it in the Lifelong Vitality supplements, which you guys will hear about a little bit later in this oil camp. So Lifelong Vitality is amazing. I take it every day. It's totally put a huge pep in my step, and my postpartum hair is getting better because of it, and my skin and nails look good. So I'm really happy with them. They've definitely been a game changer. So a little bit more about frankincense. Frankincense is renowned for its ability to support inflammation, and inflammation can occur in your body because of so many different ways. Because of your diet. If you eat, a poor diet, or if you eat a lot of sugar, processed foods, and things like that, that can create inflammation in the body. Stress. Stress creates a lot of inflammation. If you have an injury, that can create inflammation, accidents, and even emotional trauma, things like that, that can create inflammation in the body. So frankincense is extremely supportive to inflammation and helps kind of bring that down. So it's amazing for people who suffer from things like high blood pressure and stuff like that, because when you're dealing with high blood pressure, you've got inflammation happening along the cells, and your blood is trying to constantly move to pump throughout your body to pass nutrients around. When you've got high blood pressure, that's often because there's some inflammation occurring to kind of give resistance to the blood passing through your body. So it's amazing for people struggling with that. Frankincense is super supportive to a cellular level. So it's known as the cancer oil. It's been studied and researched all over the world for its support for cancer. We know a few people that have been using frankincense really successfully to help themselves and their family through cancer treatment and into remission with frankincense, which is amazing. So it has an ability to regulate the cellular epigenetic machinery. And so basically it can influence genes within your body to promote protection and healing within the body, which is really amazing. It's also been shown that it has almost like an internal intelligence, and it knows what cells within your body are damaged and need repair, which is so amazing. Like, just kind of crazy when you think about it. But, it's in nature, and nature is constantly healing itself without any different type of medical intervention. So it kind of makes sense, right? It's an extremely diverse oil in that sense, because it's got the cellular protection, it's got the amazing benefit to your inflammation, and then it's got It's got amazing benefits to your emotions, and it's got amazing benefits to your skin and to scarring and to healing and things like that. So it's just a really all-round well oil. It's also, like I said before, it's been really tested quite highly, and there are a lot of different clinical trials out there on frankincense. Frankincense is also extremely rare because it can pass through the blood-brain barrier, which not a lot of things can, because the brain is so important to your body, obviously, that it does absolutely everything it can. The body does absolutely everything it can to protect the brain. So even when you're taking medicines and when you're applying things to your skin, a lot of things don't actually make it up into your brain. There's a kind of almost like a stopgap at the base of your neck, which doesn't allow material to enter. But frankincense is able to pass through that membrane, and it's able to nourish and help with inflammation and things like that within the brain. So it's amazing for people who struggle with migraines and headaches. A great way to use it is you just put a drop on your thumb, press it to the roof of your mouth for headaches and migraines. And then you can follow it up with peppermint, which you guys heard yesterday is an awesome driver oil. So it would drive that frankincense up into your brain. So really amazingly supportive for people with head injury or inflammation or anything like that. There has been some clinical trials done on frankincense in the brain, and just one of them, what they did was they had 60 people who had been struggling with brain inflammation from injury, and they gave them frankincense to use daily, and 75% of these people ended up having significantly less cerebral swelling in their brain. And this was just from using frankincense daily. So that's pretty amazing for people who suffer from, chronic migraines and headaches from injury. Like personally myself, I struggle from post-concussion syndrome, had a lot of concussions in my past life when I was playing competitive rugby. And, I really struggle with not just headaches and migraines, but with also like fuzzy brain. I get nauseous, I can get dizzy, things like that. So I take frankincense every day for its kind of nourishing, healing ability to the brain. And I've been feeling significantly better. I actually don't remember the last time I had kind of a spell, as I call them, where I feel really lousy and I can't really get out of bed and I'm in a fog and things like that. So it's been really helpful for me. So if you are somebody that struggles with headaches or migraines, or you've had an injury in the past or anything like that, I would recommend frankincense daily for sure. It is in the LLV supplements. Like we said before, you're already getting some, but you can also just take it, and it's nice to just put like a little bit on your hand and just lick it off your hand. That's a nice way to taste it. It doesn't taste, it's not awful. I mean, some people are a little bit more sensitive than others. If you don't like the taste of it, you can buy those empty veggie caps and just put a drop of frankincense in it and take it like a pill. But I don't mind it. Just a little bit on my hand and lick it off. It's not bad. Like I said before, it's amazing for skin and skin irritation. And because it works at the cellular level, it's awesome for skin regeneration. So if you have like wrinkles or aging marks or acne marks or dark lines under your hair, putting a drop in your face, in your moisturizer, and moisturizing your face morning and night will be really awesome. It's great for scars, helps regenerate that area, so it will reduce the appearance of scars. So people often use it on stretch marks or on post-surgery scars or anything like that. It would be really great. You could probably put it, what would be really nice would be to put a few drops of it in a roller top it up with some oil, and then you could just roll it on the scar or the area every day. And you can just literally watch it disappear. It's pretty amazing stuff. So like I said, people take frankincense daily for a lot of different reasons, anxiety, emotional support, inflammation, brain health and things like that. But it's also really amazing for your immune system. It's very boosting. So that's another reason that people take it daily. It helps fight infections within your body as well. So for boosting your immune system and fighting infections, it would definitely be something I would take during cold and flu season. If you're not going to take it kind of year round, during the winter when there's those nasty bugs kind of flying around, I would definitely think about taking frankincense daily to help keep your immune system buzzing and help fight off all those nasties. Speaking of nasties, I also use frankincense whenever my kid falls, which is basically daily, and cuts himself. We have like a little bit of a boo-boo spray, and it's got tea tree oil and lavender and frankincense in it. And frankincense is so amazing for healing and inflammation and for fighting infection. Tea tree is also so gentle and awesome for infection and getting rid of any bacteria and things like that. And then lavender, so soothing for the skin. So we have a little spray bottle that we spray every time he injures himself, which is fairly often these days, but I'm so grateful to have it on hand to help whenever he needs it. So that's another awesome way to use frankincense. So I did want to just briefly touch about the amazing emotional benefits of frankincense. People use it a lot to kind of increase their spiritual awareness, using it during meditation or yoga practices, or prayer. I do want to say that frankincense, has an extremely high vibrational energy. So when you're looking at the energy within your body, but not just within your body, within anything in nature, everything has a vibrational energy. And the lower vibrational energy, you can think like trauma, sadness, anger, depression, resentment, things like that keep you feeling really low. Really low vibration. Frankincense has a pretty high vibrational energy. And so by using frankincense, either aromatically or using it internally or topically, it helps to pick your vibrational energy up and help kind of increase your energy. And it's so very good for boosting your emotional health. People find it extremely beneficial for when they deal with anxiety, because, anxiety and depression can again bring you down to that low or vibrational energy. And, sometimes you just need something to help pick you up and make you feel supported. And that's what frankincense does. So it's very nourishing and boosting and supportive while also being very calming to your nervous system and to your body. So a lot of people love diffusing it at night, because that's often when people before bed, a lot of people feel quite anxious. And then, if you want to use it during the day, for anxiety, I might put it in a roller bottle with maybe some balance or something like that you can roll on your hands. And when you're feeling a little anxious, just, to provide that support for you during the day, to help keep you grounded, to help keep you calm, to help keep you level, but also to help keep you kind of boosted at the same time, so that you're not getting stuck in the wallows when you're not feeling well. So as you can tell, frankincense is like such a versatile oil. There's so many uses for it. And to be honest, I'm sure that we're going to continue to find out more about this amazing oil as time goes on and as more research is being done. So this is just, I've just shared just a few of my favorite things about frankincense. Obviously, there's a lot more. If you're really interested, I would suggest you do some research and just go out there and see what you can find about frankincense. I bet you can find a way for frankincense to benefit whatever it is that you're struggling with, whether it be medicinal reasons or emotional. Frankincense is so supportive for the whole body for basically every reason, which is why we always say, when in doubt, frankincense. Anyway, I will wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll chat with you soon. Okay, bye.